So, here I am today in Lowell, Massachusetts. Lowell, Massachusetts. At another cemetery. And I'm visiting the grave of a very, very, very famous writer. Do people still read? Should I put subtitles up? I think people still read. And this is one of the most celebrated writers of the past 100 years. And he's buried at this very small little cemetery right in Lowell, Massachusetts. I'm the Duchess of Sussex in Massachusetts. The Duchess of Sussex in Massachusetts. Anyways, I gotta find it. When I find it, you'll see who it is. But of course you've read the title by now, so you know who it is. So let's find the grave of someone who I greatly admired for a long time. And still do. I'm having a difficult time today finding it, that's for sure. But I know it's around here somewhere. And I know I'm in the right area. I think. Let's keep looking. Greek flag. Greek writing. I'm not looking for a famous Greek. From what I know, he was not Greek. I think I'm in the Greek area though. Nikolakis, Elekapoulos, Manakis. Can you tell that I grew up in a Greek area of Toronto? Christos. Yeah. Let's keep looking though. Let's keep looking. I'm such a typical male. I have directions and I never follow them. I always assume I'm going to find things myself. But it's over on this side is where I'm looking. Over here somewhere. Gotta keep looking. It's never as easy as I think it's going to be. Some lightsabers left behind for somebody here. Says 134. It's pretty sad. But yeah. Lightsabers. You don't see that too often. Yeah, I was in the wrong cemetery. There's like 3 cemeteries all clustered together. This is where Jack Kerouac is. And now we're gonna go see it. Well, those are the mistakes you make. Well, the mistakes I make. I don't know if you make them, but I make them. But now here I am. Sometimes looking around, taking a while to find where you're going. It's half the fun, half the journey. Being on the road all the time. Oh, on the road? A lot of pens, personal items, baseball, which is actually a softball, train tickets. Very interesting. For people who don't know who Jack Kerouac is, he's pretty much one of the most influential writers of the past 100 years, I guess you could say. One of the founders of the Beat generation, which is like post-World War II writers. Really into jazz, drugs, and drinking. And writing about life experiences, real life experiences, wanting to get into the real nitty-gritty of life. The Beat generation, somebody said that they're kind of like millennials now. Well, I'm not a millennial. Because the way it's post-war, post-9/11, same sort of thing with their artistic output. And Beat writers kind of just didn't do anything other than write about life, and that's what millennials do too as well. But I don't know. I read something online about that. I didn't kind of agree with it. But Jack Kerouac wrote On the Road, Beat Generation. He died, I believe, in Florida. of cirrhosis of the liver, which means glug glug. That's a lot of drinking. That's what writers did back then, and probably still do. And I don't want to. I'm not dissing millennials. I'm not one. I'm above that. Like, not above that. I'm older than that. But people were comparing that. I don't know. I read a thing. Who knows? So the original marker for Jack Kerouac is still here somewhere. Oh, here it is, right here. Wife lived a good 21 years after him. But this is the new marker that they put in. It's a little more befitting for an artist of his stature. And as you can see, yeah, people leave a lot of stuff here. Do I have anything to leave? I have... No, nothing really. But I see, I come to a lot of cemeteries. There's only so much you can leave. Cool little guitar pick. $1. See, he wrote about being, as you know, on the road to this. This person wrote, the very idea of you inspired me. That's beautiful. He inspired a lot of writers. He inspired me. Inspired? He inspired me as a writer a long time ago. I used to carry around a really beaten up copy of On the Road, and my girlfriend at the time, back then in high school age, university times, always said to me, are you ever going to read it, or are you just going to carry it around? I said, I'm going to read it. Cut to 2 years later, still haven't read it, still carrying it around me everywhere. She said, you're just doing it to impress people. You're just doing it to impress me. I said, is it impressing you? She's like, no, you don't read it. Well, I said, well, then what am I? Well, then I'm just carrying it around. I'm going to get to it at some point. I did get to it. She's out of the picture, but I did read it, and I loved it. I still have that copy. Look, no, I don't have it. I don't have it here. I still have it. But I still have it. I would carry it around, trying to impress girls. Whoever. Impress anybody. Girls, boys, whoever wanted to, whoever thought I could impress. Look at me. I'm a writer. I got On the Road. It's well worn. Thumbed pages. Highlighted notes. Does that impress you? Probably not. But he was a big inspiration for a lot of people. He's Jack Kerouac. I highly recommend coming out to this cemetery. If you're in Lowell, Massachusetts, I would suggest coming out. It's beautiful. It's huge. But right across the street, typical Bostonian type houses. This is just a suburb of Boston. I'm about, 45 minutes outside of Boston right now. And yeah. You want to hear some crazy accents, this is the place to come. But come pay your respects to Jack Kerouac. And if you can't, I hope this video helps you pay your own respects. That's kind of why I do it, so people that can't make out these places can do it. And I'll tell my little stories about whatever the person meant to me. All right, I think it's time for me to go somewhere else because there's bugs. One last shot of Jack Kerouac. The road is life. And ain't that the truth, Jack? Because that's what I'm doing all the time. Because of you. So I guess it's time to end it. Because I got somewhere else to be. And these bugs are eating me. Peace out.